Shalom.
Shalom.
Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Kakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Peace and salutations unto Akim. Brothers preaching his word in truth and in sincerity across the four corners of the earth. And also shalom unto the hopeful elect. All right, you sincere believers scattered wherever you may be. All right, it's Isaiah 63:1.
Yep.
So we're just gonna hop straight into it. This is Isaiah 63:1. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra?" Continuing.
Yes, sir.
It says, "This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength."
Karen, so it said, who is this that coming from Edom? With dyed garments from Basra. That's Yahweh Shai, and coming with the greatness of his strength, with the thousands of angels, And Basra is the capital city of Edom, So what's the modern day capital city or main capital of Esau Edom? That's America, or Babylon the Great. It said dyed garments because it's gonna be nothing but death, when he come back,
Mm-hmm.
He not coming back with peace. He coming back with a sword, You continue on.
It says, "I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save."
Continue on.
It says, "Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?"
Yeah, that's a metaphor, for all the bloodshed that he's gonna cause, through the nuclear missiles and with the chariots, coming down with the concentrated fire, or the laser beams, modern day terms.
Yep.
You got it.
Yeah, because I was thinking like you see the movies or like at the actual treading of grapes, you step on them,
Mm-hmm.
or even cranberries, I think too. That all the fucking the juice.
Yeah, if I may, even if you see like a video of a person with a vineyard and they do that process, even their skin and their feet,
Yeah, it be dyed.
It
Be dyed red. It says, "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments."
Yeah, so the Lord's that's his glory, It's gonna be angels doing his bidding, but at the end of the day it's gonna be given unto him, the praise is gonna be given unto him,
It says, "And I will stain all my raiment, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come."
You got it, bro.
Revelations 14:26.
Speak up a little bit.
The winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even into the horse's bridle, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. So that's pretty much stating that it's going to be blood up to the horse's bridle in that day. So that's lining up what the brother said. It's going to be the Lord's revenge. That's why in the book of Ezekiel 35, when it says, "I'm going to fill your city with your slain ones."
Yeah. You can hold that. You can get that. Yeah.
I got a quick one. Okay.
You got it.
Luke 18:7.
Let me get that.
Let me reread that last one in Isaiah. Isaiah 63:4, it says, "For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come." So it says in Luke 18:7, because who is he going to redeem?
Mm-hmm.
Luke 18:7, "And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them?" So he's going to answer our prayers and deliver the elect that was predestined for salvation before the earth was even formed,
If I get in the NLT for you.
Uh,
Luke 18:7 in the NLT, it says, "Even he rendered a just decision in the end. So don't you think the Most High will surely give justice to his chosen people who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off?" So this is gonna be our last captivity. He gonna finally say, "I'm done with all that. I'm gonna stop punishing y'all this one last time." And finally give justice. For Esau Edom. All the way back from the garden. This nigga be on the run for thousands of years.
Yeah, vagabond.
But now, the Lord, he gonna have his jury get that what's name, that judgment, and he gonna execute that mug.
And then too, in reality, because it said, well, he keep putting them all. In reality, he didn't really. He's not putting us off. Everything's just going to play according to prophecy.
Exactly.
So we just have to be patient because we're in this state because of our actions anyway. We have to bear the indignation of the Lord, you know, until He rise up. You wanted more than that, Isaiah 63?
I believe so. Yeah. Going back into that. Will we end off in the fourth one? 5. Yeah.
It's Isaiah 63 and 5. It says, "And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me."
Trying to get the second verse.
It says, "And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth."
Whose strength he's going to bring down to the earth, you know? All these nations, you know, according to Psalms 83, but most importantly, to stay on topic, is Esau, Edom, you know, and their head tribe, Amalek. You know, he going to bring them down to the base motherfuckers that they are, you know, bring them back to their rightful position, you know, and put them in captivity because they put us in captivity, you know, and destroy the what's the name? The Lord said he going to leave neither root nor branch. You know, so he gonna get rid of their whole family line after they done serving their time. We could
I'm gonna get that last one. Isaiah 63 and 7.
7.
It says, "I will mention the loving kindnesses." So like I'll just restart it. Isaiah 63 and 7. "I will mention the loving kindnesses of the Lord and the praises of the Lord, according to all that the Lord Yahweh hath bestowed on us, and the great goodness toward the house of Israel, which he hath bestowed on them according to his mercies and according to the multitude of his loving kindnesses."
And what's that mercy? You know, him saving his elect. You know, what's that scripture roughly paraphrasing? It said, pretty much the elect shall be scarcely be saved. You know,
the righteous.
Yeah, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. You know, so that's great mercy. That's more than what we really fucking deserve, you know? Because we've been going off for multiple lifetimes, you know? And he just showing mercy through his right hand, you know, Yahweh Shai.
And for those that perish on this side, they're going to be shown mercy too, coming back in the kingdom.
Yeah.
That right there is
That's complete mercy, you know? Because he don't have to bring us back, you know? But that's just the Lord, you know?
Right.
He cold like that.
Yeah.
What you finna say?
No, because it already started with the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
That's where it started. That mercy, the grace. You know, because he didn't. It's really because of him that we even have a relationship with the Heavenly Father. Or we gotta go through Yahweh Shai to, you know what I'm saying, have that relationship with the Heavenly Father. Because with that sacrifice, it appeased the wrath of the Lord.
I got a word for you. This is the word reconciliation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's what Yahweh Shai did for us, you know. He made us friends again with the Lord. So this is the definitions. It says renewal of friendships after disagreement or enmity. It says action of reaching accord with an adversary or one estranged. You know, so we was estranged, you know. We was once known as Gentiles.
Yeah.
You know, but now we're coming back into our lot, you know, coming back into our inheritance. That's the right word, inheritance, you know. Pretty much our rightful place.
Yeah. Our heritage.
And if I made one more, it says in the parentheses, it says originally especially of God and sinners, you know.
Damn. Yeah, because and that goes for all Israel. Mainly right now is for the elect, but that goes for all Israel because we all sin. We all fall short of the glory of the Most High. And it's because of his the perfect lamb.
Unblemished.
Yeah, that we're reconciled, man. So the Positive Bar has been going into it heavy lately. through the Spirit in his videos that he was made a propitiation for our sins.
You said propitiation?
Yeah. I think that's where it goes into appeasing the wrath of the Lord. Because he was fed up. He was fed up with Israel. What did he say? This people shall be called low on me.
Yeah, not my people.
They're not my people. He basically was like, man, all right, bet. It's just like when a chick steps out on you. That's in your heart, you're gonna think the same way. Like, all right, bet. Just go ahead, stay with them.
That's the word.
I don't want you back. You're good. You're filthy. Out here fucking with these other dudes and shit. And that's how we were with these other nations, gods, things like that. We fell away from the ways that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai set up in place for us to succeed, really. We fell away, and then, you know what I'm saying, it led to our downfall.
Kind of got that word for you. Propitiation. What you get there? It says atonement, especially that of Yahushua HaMashiach. I'm gonna get the first definition right here. It says the action of I can't even say this word.
Propitiation.
Yeah, but ing. Propitiating. Tongue twister. Or appeasing a power, spirit, or person.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me look up that word appease. Wow, it says reconcile.
Yep. Full circle. Peace.
Yeah, to pacify. Make peace, appease, be reconciled, placate, placid, bring to peace.
Yeah, it says one who was angry. To pacify one who was angry. And no, the Lord was angry with us for a long time. You know, that's why he had to put us away. He had to turn his back from us, you know. But now, you know, it's time for us to come back to him, you know.
That's right.
Keep bringing us back to him. We went off at Isaiah 63 and
Yeah, that was it today.
we could we really get these two precepts. Isaiah 66 and 15.
I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 13.
Okay.
It's Isaiah 66 and 13. It says, as one whom his mother comforteth, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. This is referring to the kingdom of heaven. And he puts his back on our land.
Yep.
It says, and when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb. And the hand of the Lord shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. Yeah, because it's going to be known then who the true people of the Lord truly are.
Yep.
You know, truly are and were, but really are, because they're still gonna it's still gonna be going on.
I got a precept. Okay.
And this reminds me too of Ezekiel, where it said, "Shall these bones live?"
It was 3.
Because it said, "The bones shall flourish like an herb." Just we're gonna be flourishing in the kingdom. Period.
Everlasting. This is Revelations 3 and verses 8 and 9. Whenever y'all get there, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Verse 9. It says, "Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan." You good?
3 and 9.
Yep. "Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come to worship. I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee." You know, so there's motherfuckers out here that's claiming to be Southern Kingdom, claiming to be the real Jews when they really not. When they really Amalek, yeah, they Jewish, you know, the J-double-O's. You know, they disguise themselves as us, you know, in front of the whole world to pretty much get favor from the whole world, when that really ain't the case. That's why when the Lord come back, he gonna make them bow at our feet, you know, and make the whole world know that he loved us the whole time, You know, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and no one else.
Yep.
You know, of course, the Jason got scattered to the four corners on the earth, and it may look like the speckled bird. But other than that, it ain't meant for nobody else.
He's gonna be held guilty on identity theft. and
All charges.
All the other fucking charges that
Attempted murder.
murder.
Trying to whack the
fuck.
witness.
All them charges is gonna be on there.
You said extortion?
The list goes on. Fucking theft. Yeah, everything.
You know?
Everything in the book. Wow.
Literally. Throw the whole book at him. Con. But yeah, I just wanted to get that part because it said, yeah, then he gonna make them know that he only loved us, you know? Roughly paraphrasing. You know? Just to back up what you were saying.
Let's go back to Isaiah 66. Let's read 14 again. It says, And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb. And the hand of the Lord shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yeah, so you know the Lord gonna come back with no mercy for these motherfuckers. You know? It says he gonna come with the chariots, you know, his swift chariots like a whirlwind. You know?
And it's so mighty too when you think about it. It's how you know the spirit's like the wind, even in the scriptures, because it'll jump right there. The previous verse was speaking of the kingdom, and
Yep.
then it jumps to
Judgment.
yeah, to judgment, and how he's coming on the day of the Lord. That's
Kind.
mighty.
You got a verse 16?
Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
So just you finna say something, bro?
It doesn't even, that word plead really means judge.
Mm-hmm.
It said, what did it say, by his sword and by what else?
By his
fire?
sword. Yeah, for by fire and by his sword.
So the same thing that you were using is going to be the same thing that's going to be your demise.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he ain't read the fine print. You know, when Isaac gave him that blessing. Yeah, you was gonna rule with the sword. Now that was gonna be your downfall, motherfucker. You know? So now the Lord, just like how we brought out in Isaiah 63, you know, it's gonna be many that slain, you know. Like just like with the precept you brought out, Iowa, you know, the blood's gonna be up to the horse's bridle. You know, that's a metaphor of how much blood he's gonna spill, you know, as revenge. You know? And just to add to that point, at the end of verse 16, the slain of the Lord shall be many. You know, it's only gonna be the 1/3 and the 144 saved out of America. You know, so how much blood you really think is gonna be spilled? If you ain't part of the elect, that's really your ass.
Yeah. Damn. Look up real quick. I'm gonna look it up. American population right now. It says, damn, 337,541,176.
Yep.
Third most populated country in the world. So damn, that's beautiful too, because while it's gonna be a lot of killing, it's also gonna be, deliverance for the 1/3.
Yeah. So imagine that getting cut down significantly.
That's a lot of spirits, a lot of people.
The Lord ain't coming back to play, you know, because he pissed off how Esau, Edom, and these other nations, these dogs, you know, these dogs continue, furthered our affliction, you know, when they didn't even have to, you know, they still got us in that 3 strike laws, you know. Pretty much when you go to prison, you know, you try to get reform, you can't do nothing because they still holding everything you did in the past against you, you know. Let's just say you spent 20 years of your life, you know, in prison, and then you do good another 15, and then somehow say you trying to defend yourself, and the justice system don't see fit, you done for life. You done.
Mm-hmm.
That's your ass. So imagine how many Jakes, you know, have to deal with something similar like that, you know. And then when they in prison, you know, it's captivity all over again. We could that was it in that Isaiah 66. Then we could get the Isaiah 64. We can end on that.
Which verse?
Starting at verse 1.
Isaiah 64.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah 64 and 1. It says, "Oh, that thou wouldest rend the heavens, that thou wouldest come down, that the mountains might flow down at thy presence."
Yeah, so when it says rend the heavens, that means the Lord, the Lord gonna tear apart, the sky, coming back, but also tearing apart this Esau Edom's heaven.
Yeah.
He gonna bring it completely low. That's what it says that continue on. That's what it says that that the mountains might flow down at thy presence. The mountains representing the rulerships of this place. The governments. Flowing down, meaning, hey, these motherfuckers gonna get burnt to a crisp. Melted. At his presence. 'Cause he ain't come back to play, and neither is his angels.
It says, "As when the melting fire burneth, the fire causeth the waters to boil, to make thy name known to thine adversaries, that the nations may tremble at thy presence."
So causing the waters to boil is twofold. The waters represent the people, and also the waters, surrounding. So the Great Lakes gonna be destroyed, completely wiped out, evaporated. And some of these islands too as well. It says to make known that thy Salakia. It says to make thy name known to thy adversaries. So he pulling up. Just like what Birdman said. The Breakfast Club. I'm pulling up on you. He's gonna be face to face with these people. And that's why he's gonna put them in captivity. To really put that fear in them.
What it say? His name is dreadful amongst the heathen.
Yeah.
And back then, they had that Alashaja. He was known as a terrible demon-like power. Yeah. So all the nations are gonna know that. Damn, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua did this.
Yep, he gonna get his fame back. He gonna get his representation back. His reputation back.
That's right.
That's gonna be a mighty thing, man. You get verse
3.
I'm trying to see where we're gonna end off at. Yeah, you get verses 3 and 4.
It says Isaiah 64 and 3. "When thou didst terrible things which we looked not for, thou camest down. The mountains flowed down at thy presence. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither hath the eye seen, O power, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waiteth for him."
Cons. So that's going into the elect. That's going into elect and what he has in store for us. You go into Tobit 13 to give us a little preview or trailer to what we're going to have. The nations, our servants, the other nations and our servants, they're gonna be bringing in gifts day and night, and our gates gonna be open constantly, continually, with gifts and gold and silver and everything that we can even imagine. It says we also gonna get the best of what the heathen can offer.
Yeah, the choice meats, choice foods, fruits.
I mean, it says there's many mansions in my father's household.
It
goes into pretty much planets. You're gonna be ruling over planets.
Yeah.
He said I wouldn't have said so if it wasn't true. And then he says I will come back once it's ready for me. So that's what he's not sitting up there doing nothing. He's preparing. You have to understand why you thinking that the Lord is slack concerning his promise. He's not slack. He's working the same way he told you to occupy.
Yeah.
You gotta understand a wedding. What takes a wedding? Preparation. He's preparing what's in store for us right now. So what do we have to do? We have to prepare ourselves for him.
Yeah. It's funny. He the wedding planner and the husband and the groom. He doing it how he see fit, And just to add on to the point, what you was bringing out, Ayuwab, many mansions. It says in that 4th verse, it says, "I have not seen nor ear, have heard." So the Lord gave us little previews and trailers, but it's not going. When He finally bring it to us, it's not going to be. We're not gonna know like how great it really is. Like we can't even imagine how great it really is.
Yeah. Our brains don't have the capacity to even think like Well, of course, we think and see how it could be, but to that level, you know,
Yeah, like
how much glory,
so like just like think about it, a new body,
man. Even that,
riding in chariots,
even that alone is like, damn.
seeing a new planet. You can't having spiritual powers. You can't fathom. You know, you can't fathom what that really is. You know, you only can hope and imagine the best of your ability. You know, watching movies and stuff like this. That's the only way we are gonna be able to imagine it. You know, create a paint on it. You know, create a perfect picture. Let me see.
Anything else?
Yeah, we can there with that.
So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying and exhorting into the flock. Again, giving all praises, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash.
Divine honors getting to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, Shalom,
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala,
Kwam Yasharala.
Abba,
Abba, Abba. So.